Hey, Laura J. here at Woodlawn today in Ajax, where there is an incredible community of people who live together and actually talk about the hard things, not just the things that are easy. And I am very emotional having just observed not a confrontation, but a conversation about differing desires that ultimately allow those involved and those who witnessed it to evolve higher because expressions were allowed that made impressions not be how we get the energies stuck. And it was so beautiful to witness. I believe myself to be changed for it. And I say that at 55 seconds into this message, which is the number of conflict, because it's halfway to the 10 of completion. And so I am waiting to connect with someone that I know from my JMT days, the John Maxwell team, which is a leadership and communication oriented training program for coaches, teachers, and speakers I got certified with back in 2011 and took a different path because I ended up in a relationship with one of the faculty members for 4 years and moved my whole life to England to live in his life as an 18-year older man that had two children and an ex-wife, and there were opportunities that were only permitted because of those who were in it that were more evolved or aware or patient and kind than what I understood was common. And so to those who I got to be connected to and related to through choice during that time in my life, I give great thanks. And to those who are here, I do too. And so I just allow my emotions to flow so that it doesn't get stuck in me. And then you can see the impact that when others do the inner work outwardly with others who are also doing the inner work, how it literally creates a ripple effect that impacts the whole of us. Because once we see the example, then we can actually speak to it from a practical, tangible place. So I'm going to keep this one short and sweet and simply say that I am so grateful for all of the experiences and communities that have changed me, because there is an insecure part of me that needs more inner security, which is individual needs necessitate emotional resilience, resonance, and respect. Respect for self and also respect for others. To know that just because the emotions flow and the tears do as a result of the thawing of the heart, that others don't need to not gain access to it because we don't seem so together. Because not being together is actually real. Not getting along all the time is real. 333, it's the Trinity, and we are called to actually shift it so that we not only can see the cross and the X marks the spot, which is so funny and significant, we see the need to actually ground that Trinity in a way that it never has been before. For when the victim, rescuer, punisher, persecutor triangle that disempowers the one at the bottom looking to one to save them from the one that's hurting them, we don't look inwardly to see that actually we all play those same parts. And it's symbolic too that I feel like I sit in a queen's throne in this moment when this actually was picked up for free when I was around to see it too. And so I hope this message in its authentic realness resonates for you and moves you. And I would love to know what emotions it stirs for you too, as I share what I do. Because what is stirred in you, we get triggered by, and then we pull the trigger and we shoot someone else. Why? because of that triangle that we just need to actually flip, so that now we are in the TED Talk of our own world, where we become the authority who knows how to actually take up the pen that will right wrongs, literally, in writing, which is what all of what I've been working through will allow me to do, by simplifying that which I made super complex. And John Maxwell always would say that you gotta put the cookies on the lowest shelf so everyone can reach them. And yet everybody that has been glazed over my head, Laura, I don't understand, I don't get it, why does it matter? All of those perspectives are relevant, they matter, and they're real. And I appreciated all of them, I just didn't know how to heal the part of me that was keeping it above the head. And so I'm simplifying things instead. And with that, I'm simply going to end today asking you to not just replay this for yourself, but to share it with a friend that needs to know that there are people and communities doing the inner work. The Hub for Humankind at Souls Path Retreat Center, May 17th to 19th, is just one opportunity that if you're going to want to be in community for the conflict resolution, communication, and cultural skills building experience that we are creating in a co-creative capacity, then please let somebody know that we don't have to be the leaders on the top, that others can't see the secret parts of me that are the emotions that are unprocessed, because we can only process those in community, where witnesses allow us to actually shift and be more real. And it's messy, but that's what life is. So let's stop trying to be perfect as part of that Trinity experience, where we see something coming down to save us, and instead see the TED Talk is actually the TED dynamic, which is the empowered dynamic. And that is where the punisher becomes the challenger, and the rescuer becomes the coach, and the victim becomes the creator. Because we are creators who came to co-create an experience that those who are already here are going to get to live into if we are willing to bear the brunt and burden of birthing that which has never been before, because we're the ones who came to do it. So let's do it together. Share it with a friend, give it a like, and subscribe to this channel so that we can grow the Peaceful Inner Warriors United channel, where yesterday we did a gallery interview experience with Bobby Roundtree, who's a psychic, that was talking about the connection between homelessness, mental health, and psychic abilities, because it's all connected. We're all connected. And the illusionary construct of them versus us is just that, an illusion. We'll get into that soon. And I'm going to simplify things in a big way. So, peace out for today. Namaste.